And also about the information gaps, I know about an activity that is to describe a picture. Did you have to describe a picture, and after that your partner have to describe the same picture? And when both have just described it, you and your partner have to look for some differences between what do you have and what your partner have, because well, maybe one of both are more observator, and so he will see or you will see more details than your partner. So it means that in one part you will have more information than in your partner part. So do you have to compare, and that's a very interesting activity to improve the communication with your partner.
Yes, actually, in the simulation, it's not similar, but it's more similar with the role plays.
Yes.
Because you have to simulate in a situation, I don't know, in a airport and ask for tickets. So you are simulated that you are there and you need that information. So what do? You
It's like
communicate.
to be more related to the real life, no? It's
Yes.
like, oh yeah, I'm going to travel to the other part of the world, I don't know, to Spain. So I'm gonna buy my ticket, I'm gonna make my suitcase, I'm going to the airport, I'm going to take the airplane and going to Spain and look for very much things and know about very much food and all that things.
Yes, you have to be in communication with other people to do what you have to do. Because if you
Yeah.
don't know how to communicate, you will stay there and wouldn't move.
Yes.
So that's the important part of communicative approach. Sorry. You have to be aware that you have to communicate with other people, and that's why you have to practice the language that you are learning
Yeah, you're right. And these activities can help you to get a more real situation.
in a real context.
Yes. Uh, But do you know what? I think that materials, as we said, is also very important here well, the materials have a very important part in this of the
This story?
communicative language teaching, because if you don't have material to work in activities, how you will work with it when you have to when you have to simulate that you are in a real life? If you don't work in with materials in a class or in a simulation, you will not know how to manipulate it when you are in the real life. Then
Yes.
do you
Yes,
think
yes.
that? Because uh, well, sometimes the communication helps you with books, with some tasks, or with things that makes push you more close to the real situations. It's like, for example, if you go to the supermarket, some materials that will helps you to be more close to the real life. Maybe could be, I don't know, some toys like vegetables, like a little car,
Yes,
or
yes, yes.
that kind of materials.
So you mean that the toys can be a kind of material to help?
Yes, and that makes you very more interesting class,
Yes.
more dynamic than you know. Yes. Uh-huh.
So, in
So,
conclusion, we should already know that the communicative approach is important and that the teacher's job is to get to their students to communicative using with the real language. This
yeah.
is based on the instruction, the practice, and to above all the opportunities that students have to produce English and in activities which encourage the students to get acquisition and more fluency.